Sorry you guys, I made a mistake and hit a button and it stopped recording. But I was explaining what exactly is a initialization parameter. The initialization parameter is basically all the parameters that your database uses to start up the database, like the control files, the redo logs, all type of stuff, the location. The database has to know where to find these, and those are the initialization parameters. So that's the function of the SP files and the init.org or the P file. And basically, like I was saying, with the SP file, when you make changes to it, it updates automatically. Even if the database is up, it updates automatically. With the P file, you have to shut down the database. Then you have to change the parameters in the init file. You always want to back up that file before you change it, just to let you all know. But with the P file, you shut down the database, you make changes to it, and once you make changes to it, you restart the database. And that's the difference between the two. This one changed automatically, and with this one, it does not. You have to shut down the database and change it and then restart the database. So that's the difference. Okay, number 4. Where would you find errors from the database? Okay, I'm going to show you that as well. So what you want to do is you want to go to, and this is actually where you go to Oracle base. Now I will be honest and say I don't know the location by heart, but hey, we'll find it. Okay, so we're going to ls after we go to cd Oracle base, and then we're going to go to cd diag, because that's diagnostics, and you know it's just diagnostics. So, and then ls, and we're going to go to cd rd bms ls. Then we're going to do test database, and I think you have to go there. You're going to go to the name of your database twice. Yes. That's the way Oracle, when you first set up Oracle, that's the way that, when you install Oracle, that's the way they set it up. So then you're going to go to the alert folder. And that log.xml, that's your alert log. So you want to do, let's do a more on log.xml. Let's do Shift G. Well, you can't do that with. Okay, let me come out of here, and let's do a view on log.xml. And this is where your errors are. Everything about the database as far as starting up, shutting down, is gonna be here. As you can tell right here, this process right here, this is the PID, the process ID. It started right here. So that was when we were starting up the database. It has all kind of processes that we're starting up. You see this right here, starting Oracle instance, normal. So and this is just the date and the time. My time is so wrong. I need to change that, but yeah, just information about it. That's the host. That's the host address. So that's your alert log. And if you want another location, you can do pwd, and it's gonna be the name of your database, app, Oracle, diagnostics, RDBMS, name of your database, alert. There you go. So, alright, moving on. What is the difference between tables and views? Okay, I'm a visual person. I like to see things visually. So, let me show you all better than I can tell you. Alright, when you have a table, let's say we have a table called cars, right? So, in my table called cars, we are going to have, let's see, Ford, Honda, Buick, what's another column? Toyota, and let's do one more, Toyota, and Buick, right? Alright, so that's the table, right? For view, we will name it cars underscore view. So for view, let's say it just had Ford, Honda, and we got Buick twice. So can't think of another car. Kia. So Ford, Honda, and Toyota. Let's just put Toyota there. Alright, so if you look at these, you all can tell I only took three columns from the 5 columns. A view is basically gonna be selected columns from a table that you only want users to see. It's gonna be columns of a table that you specified that you only want your users to see. As a database administration, you have access to the entire table, but you create a view based on what you want the customers to see or what you want the users to see. They don't have full access to this table, if that makes sense. They can only see what you specify for them to see. So that's the difference between a table, and that's the difference between a view. So I hope that answered your question. If not, let me know. Okay, we'll go to the last 2 questions. If given an or error, how would you troubleshoot that error? Basically, with an or error, you guys, the best thing is if you're gonna get a number like or dash 16055, that's out the top of my head, but what you want to do is first Google that, see what that error is, see what it means, go to Oracle support, see what documentation they have on troubleshooting that information. Once you see what Oracle support says, implement it in a test database and see if it works, and go from there. If you can't find information from Oracle support, Google the error and just see what you get as far as troubleshooting. That's how you answer that question. And for the last one, if a user calls you and says she receives an error that example.table does not exist, what does this mean? Okay, this is another one that you would learn by seeing, I believe. Well, actually, I can explain it. I just shouldn't use the example. Let's say that, let's say that the person name is Susan, and Susan receives an error that, let's change example to John. John.table does not exist. If she sees John.table does not exist, what does that mean? Okay, when you see it, John, well, example would be, let me write it down. Let's do, okay, cars. Okay, if you see John.cars, what this means is Susan is trying to access a table, cars, that John owns. What this means is Susan does not have access to John's cars table. She can't get to it because it belongs to John, and she don't have access to his table. So as a DBA, you can grant her permission to John objects, and she will be able to have access to that table. You can also grant her access to just John.cars, and she will have access to just that table. So when you see anything like this, John.cars, this is always the owners, and this is always the table or anything else that that person owns. So I hope that answered your question. If not, if you have any questions, just let me know. And I think that's all I have for you all. Let's see. Yes, if you have any questions, any comments, any suggestions, send it to me. Someone sent me a great suggestion on what does a database administrator do from day to day to day. I think I'm going to do my next video on that. I'm not 100% sure, but I need suggestions, you guys. I can't stress enough, study. I'm not going to rush these videos because you all have so much to learn. I mean, like I said, it took me 6 months to get both of my certifications. So I don't want to rush these videos. I want to give you all time to study. If you have any questions, all you got to do is ask. For the people who have been contacting me, you know I get back to you as soon as possible. So you all keep the questions coming, keep the comments coming, keep the suggestions coming. Anything you want to see, just let me know. Good studying, you guys. Happy studying, all that other good stuff. I hope you all enjoy the videos, and please comment, please subscribe, and send people to the channel. Okay then, you guys. Bye.